The Planet Hank Live Show, the recap show, Brattleboro News, the most wonderful, most dominant news source in the entire state of Vermont, in the entire region. We are live. We know what time it is. Every single Thursday. Let's go. We're sharing it up. The most wonderful time we all spend together every week. I look forward to this every single week because I get a chance to engage with all of you out there watching me do the news, watching me show what's going on in the town of Brattleboro, Vermont. And I get to come in here, chat with y'all, and have a good time. We all love the Brattleboro Recap Show. I'm sharing it to all the best groups in town. We already know all the best groups. But I do it every week. Share, Keen Connections, Mature Member Scanner 2.0, Planet Hank Locker Room. If you haven't gotten in there, you need to. Brattleboro Ranting, Panhandling, Brattleboro Chat, I Grew Up in Vermont, New Fame, Vermont, Everything Greenfield, Mass, American White Wolf Scanner, Dummerston, Vermont, Bennington Blotter, Bennington Storm Chasers, Things to Do in Vermont, Brattleboro VT, Scanner Gossip, Vermont News, Diamond Ape, "911 Southern Vermont, Live Police Chases, Bennington Scanner Group, Windham County, Vermont." Everybody who's in here, big shout out to everybody. Jeff Bush, love to see you. Crystal, Kendra Williams. She says, hey, I'm here. Hey, man. So during the Brattleboro News Recap Show, we play 4 of the best videos from the week, okay? And I will give y'all a chance to watch the video with me. And then you get a chance to ask questions, make comments, do whatever you're going to do. Put some tea out there. Let everybody know what you're thinking. And I love doing it. I absolutely love doing this show with y'all. Let me read some comments. Shannon Dominic says, I saw you last week. You a cutie. Oh, boy. She says, when something happens, I turn to you. Alex says, can't wait to run into you some point and get that signature. Oh, boy, man. Absolutely. Whenever you see me pop in, you know what I mean? And let everybody know, you could get a signature. I will sign a Brattleboro News card right here. You walk up to me, say, hey, Hank, sign a card for me. Let's go. Sign a card for me. And as we all know, I got merch. I didn't even put it on the website. Damn it. But I got T-shirts. If you see me, pop over, say, what up, Hank? I want a T-shirt. I absolutely want one now. Okay. Planet Hank Live Show. He goes, what's up? I'm finally in middle school. She said, no disrespects. Hashtag Hank for mayor. Yo. She said, Shannon, that library later gonna get upset. You are checking out Hank. Yo, it's happening. Tag some people up. Make sure that you share it. It really helps the news out a lot if you share it up. If you tag some people that would be interested in these news stories. We've had a very serious week. We have had a very, very serious week in Brattleboro. Little Brattleboro City has had some serious calls. We've had a death. We've had a lot of, drugs, as we always do. We've had a lot of calls. We've seen a lot of shit. So right now in the comments, I want you to share it up, tag some people, let them know that you're all in here in the Planet Hank Brattleboro News Recap Show.
Brattleboro News Recap Show on Planet Hank.
That's a live look at me filming people out in town. But all right, let's do it. Let's pop that. Let's pop a can of this Celsius. Dude, they got me with fantasy vibe. The store ain't even had my Oasis vibe. If you seeing some of my Oasis vibes, hit me up. Grab me a can. Power up. We got to power up. All right, so here's the deal. We know what I do. I play one of the best news videos from the week. Then I give everybody a chance to make your little comments, say whatever you want to say, ask questions, all of that. So I've got a very, very important news story. This story is disturbing on so many levels for our town of Brattleboro. We all saw this. This is wild.
Breaking news.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com. I'm here in downtown Brattleboro, Vermont, where Brattleboro Police and Fire Department received a call that there was possibly a dead body in the river by the co-op underneath the bridge off Main Street. Brattleboro Police and Fire Department showed up with multiple officers and first responders and were able to retrieve the body from the water. Brattleboro Fire Department belayed down a stretcher and were able to hoist the body up over the railing of the bridge. There is no additional information about the identity of the man or the cause of death at this time. I was able to get a comment from Chief Hardy of the Brattleboro Police Department.
This morning at about 8:53 a.m., Brattleboro Police and Fire received a call of a possible body in the water across the street from the co-op. We responded and found a body in the water. It has been removed, and this is an ongoing and lengthy investigation.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com, sponsored by Brattleboro Ford.
So we got a very serious story. We got to really start thinking about what the hell we're doing, man. Like, we got bodies showing up in the Whetstone Brook. Like, are you kidding me, Brattleboro? Little old Brattleboro, right by the co-op. Everybody was pretty shocked to see Saturday morning the town was starting to fill up with people who are about to come and have a good day. It was beautiful out. But what do we got in Brattleboro? We can't just have a normal weekend. No, we cannot. We have a body floating in the water underneath the bridge on Main Street, right by the co-op, okay? It was a major controversy in town. All kinds of people are offended. They're all disturbed. The town was in shock. We were all reeling from it. The Brattleboro Fire Department and police did an excellent job in handling a very serious situation. The firemen had to get their rescue gear on and wade down into the water underneath the bridge and loop a rope around the guy's shoe and drag him over, hook him onto a stretcher, and drag him up, hoisting him up over the railing of the bridge. Jeff says, was it there for a long time? So it looked like he was there overnight. You know, he was in the water for quite some time. It's like it took some people a while to find it, I guess. But they looked down. She said, we really can't have nice things, can we? Apparently we cannot. Okay. He goes, Aaron says, what's up? Can't stay long. We're talking about a body that we've had to retrieve out of the water at the co-op. The Brattleboro co-op's got dead bodies right there. And I think that it's time that we have a serious, very serious conversation as to why. Why is that river so dangerous? Why do we have stuff like this happening in our little town? We got 13,000 people here. Absolutely ridiculous for us to be having these types of problems. James says, very sad situation. She said, what happened? So I spoke with Chief Norma Hardy. Big shout out to the Brattleboro Police Department, all the Brattleboro police officers and everybody who is a first responder who responded to this emergency that our town had to go through. And I spoke with her today. I asked for updates about what the heck was going on. I asked if, are we dealing with a murder? Are we dealing with a murder trial here, like a murder investigation? She said, we still need to get results back. We are still investigating. She couldn't give me anything else on it. They have released the name. And maybe what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and read the press update. Okay, press update. Let's see what we got. Here's the press update. The original release. Okay, 8/24/24 at approximately 08:45, Brattleboro Police and Fire Departments responded to the area of 2 Main Street, where the Whetstone Brook runs under Main Street for the report of a person floating in the water. A male was found deceased in the water. The Brattleboro Fire Department secured the body in a basket and raised him out of the water. A section of Main Street was closed off for several hours while the investigation took place. Police were able to identify the man, but are not releasing. Okay, let's go to the update. Where's the update? The name of the man. I've got multiple emails from them. That's what the problem is. The name of the man was Kenneth Murphy III, and there's still a major investigation going on with this. So it's just one of those things. We got to come to grips with this. Kenneth Murphy III, 65 of Brattleboro, Vermont. And it's very sad. I know a lot of people knew him. A lot of people are upset about this. And it's something that we have to deal with. He said, we got to get it together. Yo, my boy, Isaiah Hill. He goes, I'm told kids saw it. Dreadful. Very, absolutely. He goes, the co-op will just throw another pizza party. So within the week, okay, we've got this whole story going on of a dead body in the river. All kinds of bad implications for this altogether. And the co-op, the Brattleboro co-op, goes out there and decides to write an article about themselves and publish it about how they're going to be giving free pizza out to all of the unhoused and the drug users to stop people from stealing. So if you're so hungry that you're stealing, we're just going to give you free food, et cetera, et cetera. And they keep talking about their hydration station that they have up. And it pissed a lot of people off. Like, dude, if you just keep enabling and handing drug users everything that they need, like you need to go watch that show, Intervention. Remember Intervention? It was like all they ever said. Stop enabling them. Stop giving them money. Stop giving them everything that they need. You don't give them this free place to live at your parents' house. You don't take them in. All that does is make every single dollar that they can get from panhandling or wherever else they're getting money in their life, that can all just go straight to drugs. And then we wonder why the hot spots for crime in the town are all happening there. I created a nice little video, and this pretty much wraps up exactly how I feel about it.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this is a buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the grave. Never gon' fumble it. I get the bag and I run with it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Murray with the legs, all about finesse. I am not impressed. I don't need a rash coming in with blast, then you see the flash. Elohim with the melody, and then he supply the breath. 70, keep it heavenly, everybody get the bread. I got the bread and I got the juice. I got some dogs and I let them loose. Bring it.
Like, how much pizza do you think it's going to take to fix the drug problem? How about we worry about our laws and our border and the drug cartels that are clearly targeting all of our stupid laws, our complete lack of ability to prosecute people and get this problem handled in the courtroom. We got misdemeanors for fentanyl, and we're over here handing out pizza thinking that that's what we need to do. Let's go write an article about ourselves because we're handing out pizzas. It's absolutely ridiculous. And to me, the tone of it was virtue signaling. Like, if you're going to do something nice for somebody, do something nice for them. Don't go out there and publicize, oh, well, we're giving free pizza out and a free coffee to all of the quote-unquote unhoused and people who are our most vulnerable. Like, are you kidding me? 2 days after a body was in the river right at your business, you're handing out pizza, having a pizza party for it? That's what, like, corporations do instead of giving you a raise. They just give you a pizza party. It's not working. All of the quote-unquote compassion and cries at the select board, and we need more treatments. We need more treatment. It's not working. It's not working. We need more people to be realistic about this drug problem and not just harping on the same old BS that does not work. Maybe it's time for people who are so entrenched in politics and so worried about who the president's going to be to start realizing that doesn't really have an effect on what is happening in town. You need to set aside your political anger and really focus on what the actual solutions for the town are so that your children do not have to deal with this. Whatever happened to free pizza for children? Why don't we have something like free pizza and a drink for children at the co-op, and then you could go over to Plaza Park and have your free pizza and sit at the fountain, and we did something for the children. We're not doing that type of stuff anymore. Now our prerogative is we're having a fentanyl/pizza party. Like, are you kidding me? They're like, what kind of pizza? I'd be like, hey, let me get a large pizza, extra cheese, extra needles, sprinkle a little crack on it. Let me get some extra fentanyl, and let me get a beer. Like, it's crazy. The whole thing is crazy. So if you're interested in helping out your community, having a voice, getting out of there, and making sure that some of the new policies that we are trying to push through, like some new police liaisons downtown to be able to help out with some of the petty crimes and some of the disorderly activities that have been happening and plaguing the town, you need to come to the select board meeting on Tuesday, okay? She said, aside of Narcan. Exactly. Ka says, let's do that for the kids. Exactly. Like, whatever happened to giving kids freebies? Making the town for kids. He goes, Hank, you are so hilarious while also spitting facts. I got another little video I want to play for you.
This is Chief Norma Hardy of the Brattleboro Police Department. I'm inviting you to come to Select Board on Tuesday, September 3rd at 7 o'clock and support me and the Brattleboro Police Department in all the great things we're trying to do for Brattleboro.
Shout out Chief Hardy, Brattleboro Police Department. Like, are you kidding me? You see that? You see that nice chief there? She said, come on out. We got to go and clean up the town. We got to get it done Tuesday. This Tuesday. Come to the select board meeting. We need to drown out the BS. Like, I don't even know how else to advertise this, to tell people that, like, if you're sick of it, if you're sick of listening to the same old BS lines, the same old virtue signaling, the same old fucking loud, stupid, incorrect, ineffective, whiny, let's give them free pizza, let's give them free everything. Let's just fucking buy them drugs. How about that? I mean, we're already handing out needles, we're handing out crack pipes, we're giving out methadone, we're giving out free Narcan. Jesus Christ. We ought to have a state, like a Brattleboro injector. A professional who will go down to the co-op and they'll inject you if you don't know how to hit your veins. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised. They're out there screaming they want free injection sites. Now we need a phlebotomist to hit the vein for you. Free crack. You know what I mean? Start a GoFundMe for druggies. Hey, we're going to have a drug fund. If you, not everybody can afford to buy fentanyl. So you get a free bag of fentanyl if you pick up 5 cans. Absolutely ridiculous.
Brattleboro News is the best news, and it's not even close.
The Brattleboro News Recap Show on Planet Hank.
She said, I'm done. She said, no way, we ain't giving out no free crack. It's the most ridiculous shit, and it needs to change. So I need y'all to come out. Let's go to the select board meeting Tuesday and drown them out. 7 o'clock, show up. We got all kinds of people who are super interested in the town of Brattleboro, trying to get the drugs out. We got to make sure, like, it's very important that we make sure that we support Chief Norma Hardy in her message and make sure that the select board members hear that people are very interested in these topics and we're not willing to be drowned out by the cries for more nonprofit BS. These nonprofits, I'll tell you the truth. They all talk about, okay, so at the last select board meeting, they're out there telling everybody, oh, we don't need more cops. We don't need more cops. Blah, blah, blah. What we're going to do is we're going to get more treatments. And all the people from these organizations stood up and harped on the same old crap that we have to freaking cater to them and baby all these people and that they wanted to help out. And then they made some statistics and they all read the statistics and said, oh, well, a lot of the calls are not for crimes and it's just people who need treatments. And all I wanted to scream out loud was, then let's go. Then let's go now to Flat Street, to the Preston lot, and give them those treatments that you guys are saying that you want to give them. Where are you? I'm there every single day. I do not see those people who are standing up and saying that they are helping and doing so much for the town. I am not seeing them. And if I am not seeing you, I'm telling you, it's not happening. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's virtue signaling, and it needs to be stopped. They need to be drowned out. They need to be brought back to reality. I understand that you want to seem like a really nice person, but you are not doing anything with a little bit of lip service and not actually, like, after the last select board meeting, I went down there. I was in the Preston lot. That's the parking lot on Flat Street that everybody wants to complain about. I go there every day. I do not see people from these nonprofit organizations standing down there helping like they say that they want to, and we need to help out, and we need the mental health crisis and all. They're not there. So either come on down and let's do it. We could go right now. We could go right when I'm done with this podcast. I'm going to go downtown. That's what I'm going to do. I and all the people who hate me and say how terrible I am, where are you? Because it's not going to work. He said, fuck the fight game. Let me be Tucker Carlson. He goes, it's only a matter of time. Hank is the mayor of Brattleboro. He goes, them cops need to be walking around town more. Absolutely. He goes, if only we had a Second Amendment. Yes, sir. All the lefty baby murderers in there said that you're very biased. Oh, no, I'm very biased because I call out their bias. It's ridiculous. It has nothing to do with politics. They're in there crying about Planned Parenthood. So today, they made this big, long, fucking ridiculous post harping on Planned Parenthood and bitching about abortions and shit. And then, so I laughed at the post. And then the original girl who's got her profile picture of her with Bernie Sanders, she starts getting all ridiculous and goes, Planet Hank, yeah. And like made it like, I tried to like make a political statement how I supported branched out or whatever the fuck the thing is. It's ridiculous. I don't even know what it is. I have no idea what the fuck it is. What I was laughing at is some highly emotional, ridiculous post whining about Ben & Jerry's ice cream and all this shit. They're so full of shit. All I wanted to say was, dude, I don't support I don't even know what you're talking about saying I support branched out, if that's even a thing. It's like some alternative to Planned Parenthood. And it's like they don't like it because it's Christian or something. It's like, I don't support that. I just don't support you fucking being like crazy far left crazy person who's bitching in this most ridiculous virtue signaling way. It's ridiculous. I support being allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. Like, dude, you want to support Planned Parenthood? Go the fuck ahead. I'm not even talking about that. I don't like, it's ridiculous. And they threw this whole fucking tantrum about it. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it just makes me laugh because it just goes to show that they're trying to do anything. They can't figure out what to do with Hank. They try to do these little takedowns, and it's never going to work. It's literally never going to work. The more they bitch about me, the more powerful all of this shit gets. She says branches on Bridge Street. Like, who the fuck even cares? I don't even know what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? I literally don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Leonard Derby says they put me on a temp ban in that group because my views on abortion. Yeah. See, that's the ridiculous shit. They're sitting in there talking about how biased people are. They are biased. And then they're just mad because instead of Planet Hank being all about trying to go after their liberal narrative and letting them win, they just don't like it. I have proved them wrong every step of the way because when the reality comes out, it's not good. Their little ideas don't work out. So, whatever. Their tears are absolutely fucking delicioso. I literally don't care. It makes me fucking laugh. So, here we go. The Brattleboro News Recap Show. Big shout out to the sponsors, Brattleboro Ford, the best car dealership, the absolute premier car dealership in the whole town of Brattleboro, slanging them Ford trucks. Head over there to Putney Road to get a $250 discount if you mention Brattleboro News. Renegade Property Management, if you need your lawn cut, hit them up. King's Electric, the absolute best electrical contractor in the entire region. These guys are absolutely everywhere, busting it out. Their trucks are gorgeous. Their whole entire staff are awesome. Love them. We got Stripe It, Seal It, patch repair, crack filling. Big shout out to Trina. Big shout out to Chris. I love these people. They are awesome. Make sure if you got a parking lot, need something done, hit them up. We got Zico's Haircuts right there next to Hannaford's and Hannaford's Plaza. If you need your ugly little haircuts all fixed up, make sure you hit them up, get your hair cut. Big shout out to my man Todd over at West River Painting and Carpentry. He can paint your house, fix up your porch, do whatever you need done, get your house souped up, get your place looking good, clean the town up. Shout out to Peter Haven's Restaurant, the very best place to get something done, to get some ditties. Bring your family out, have some dinner. We got Vermont Roadworks, asphalt and paving. They got voted #1 in the town for paving companies. They are awesome. Big shout out to Home Security Service. If you need to have an alarm system put into your home, you need to hit these guys up and get it done. Protect yourselves. The town's going to shit. Big shout out to Greg Urban from Urban Press. He was on the show last week. UrbanPress.com. You got a website. You got a company. You need some software. You need your company hooked up and more efficient. Hit them up. And we got our new sponsor, Kresge's Alignment. It's over on Canal Street. My man Mike over there, he can hook your car up. He can do all kinds of things to the car, any type of service work, repairs to your vehicle. Head in and get it done. We love that. Okay, and now, with no further ado, let's head into our very next news story. A very important story. You know how it goes. I put the story up, and I let us all watch it together. And then I let y'all ask questions, and I tell you the backstory.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com. I'm here in downtown Brattleboro outside the municipal building where Brattleboro police received a call for disorderly conduct. Brattleboro police showed up with multiple officers and found a man who was suspected in connection to disorderly conduct involving a knife.
Face away from me. Face away from me. Okay. You want to write music, please? You want to write music, right? Oh, goodbye. Want to fucking pull the fucking hole. Here come fucking. Want to be fucking cops here? No! Not blood! Stop crime!
A woman had called the police and said that she was being harassed on Main Street. A man had pulled out a knife, stabbed a sign, and was yelling aggressively.
Essa much. war on drugs. You fucking kid a diaper on war on drugs. You're the worst of us.
All right, sorry. Can you spell your name for me one more time?
J-O-G-O-N. And sir, you are superior.
Brattleboro police placed the man under arrest for disorderly conduct.
It's all your fucking man. 4 for 1. And 20. What the fuck? Need some good on top cap. Oh, a 9. Whoa.
Checking to see if they're still on.
No 9. Accused of wrongdoing and voted the spirit. Or maybe I'll go there 16 fucking years. Why the fucking night, sir? Look.
Copy. All right, let's bring him back.
Where's you?
Contact Mark.
Yep. All right.
What?
I was able to get a comment from Lieutenant Warner of the Brattleboro Police Department.
Officers received a report of a man harassing a woman on Main Street. The man allegedly then drew a knife and started to destroy a sign on Main Street. Officers located him. The man acted in a disorderly manner and was detained. Eventually was charged with 2 counts of disorderly conduct.
Just because you are arrested does not mean that you're guilty of a crime, and the investigation is ongoing. I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com, sponsored by Brattleboro Ford.
God damn. Okay, Brattleboro. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? What in the Brattleboro was that? Okay. Honestly, what in the Brattleboro was that guy? So my very first question, when I got the footage of that, obviously I was pretty disturbed. And then I found out what happened. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Are you serious? Like, so I asked straight up. I said, is the guy mentally ill? Like, is it a mental health thing? And he goes, yeah, I mean, there's probably some stuff that's going on with him mental health-wise. But he talks normal. Like when he's not high on whatever that is, methamphetamine or bath salts or freaking crack or whatever he's doing, he doesn't talk like that. He can talk normal. So that's pretty accurate right there. And so basically the call came in that he was down at the Brooks building. So the Brooks building is the building that's on the corner of High Street and Main Street. The big tall one. There's a restaurant. There's some apartments upstairs. You got Midnight's down below it. There's the Vermont Community College is there. Crazy. So a woman was outside like eating and whatever, and he started like yelling or whatever, going crazy and being aggressive towards her and pulled out. And then I asked the lieutenant, I was like, what did he pull out? Was it a knife? And he goes, it was this big piece of metal that he had like rubbed on the ground or something and sharpened it. So it's like kind of a knife, but it was like a fucking like prison shank kind of knife. And then he was taking it and jamming it into the sign like to be threatening to her, you know, and then stormed off and basically made it whatever that is, 2 blocks. Made it 2 blocks and was able to, then they were able to get him arrested and whatever else, you know what I mean? So crazy, like absolutely ridiculous. Like, so that guy right there talking like, imagine being a woman all by yourself and you're dealing with that guy threatening you with some crazy shank. He goes, even sober, he's not all there. So drugs or alcohol are going to make him crazy. Lesliana writes, I had an unpleasant interaction myself from work to where I parked my car. Yeah, sorry about that. Man, these people out there going after the women in the town. Said Shannon Dominic, me too. I was listening to the live and turned my volume down. Pam says, I don't understand why you would put your political views out there. You are alienating half the community. My political views? What are you talking about? I don't think small town cops anywhere else have to deal with this nonsense every day. God bless them. Said, this creeps me out. He said, clean Brattleboro up. This guy is possessed. I have a business. DM me too. I'll help. Everybody put Team Hank. Hashtag Team Hank. Put it up. Put it up. Hashtag Team Hank. Let's go. Everybody write hashtag Team Hank. Look at. Sounds like Pam is triggered. She says being non-biased politically would attract the blue voters. We just need the facts, buddy. Sounds like you're triggered, and that's just facts. Get your emotions straightened out. Planet Hank is gonna hurt your feelings. What the facts are is that your little blue political BS is getting called out and you don't like
the
it.
Brattleboro News Recap Show on Planet Hank.
Brattleboro News is the best news, and it's not even close.
She said, legit, why I carry? Definitely worth knowing how to shoot. Tommy Vickers writes, what up, Hank? Keep doing your thing. Hashtag Team Hank. 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 Oh boy. We got ourselves a triggered little political. We got Pam. We got Pam triggered in the comments. Looks like we're doing all right, Pam. She said, where are we meeting downtown? Stretch White, we're meeting at the select board meeting in the municipal building downtown. 7 o'clock. She said, if your political platform keeps you from agreeing with someone on issues and coming together for solutions, you need to reevaluate how you view the world. Exactly. They got the puppet strings on these little political hacks. They can't think for themselves. Hashtag, I support the current thing. I support the current thing. All I'm hearing from those lefties that want to say that is that I feel like all you're doing is proving that you can't make a decision for yourself. It's absolutely ridiculous. Toxic polarization. Yeah, pretty wild for sure. Right here. That toxic polarization is half the reason our country is in this situation. Morgan Scott says, what up, what up? Master of the Puppets, Metallica. Big facts. I'm just saying. I personally, you want to know my personal opinion of that situation? I'm pro-choice. And that's why the whole thing was crazy. They're over here screaming at me, trying to act like I have something to do with this branched out. Like, dude, I'm pro-choice. You don't know shit about my political affiliation. You're assuming that because I'm calling out things like certain positions and organizations that have positioned themselves on one side or the other that I don't agree with. Just because I don't agree with how the nonprofits are spending money and saying they're treating things, you don't know anything about my political choices. And none of this has anything to do with politics. Said, thank you, Hank. Exactly. Straight up. They said in my comment that you reacted to that they are only about abortion and not about pro-choice. Dude, are you kidding me? Like, I didn't even say anything. They're just out there like trying to use my name to have some big argument about it. I don't think that it has anything to do with anything. She said, this is a very interesting comment. People don't believe in China's 100-year war, period. China is the producer of fentanyl. They produce fentanyl and send that shit over to Mexico, and our border is wide open so they can send in as much fentanyl as possible, and all they're trying to do is diminish our whole country's liveliness, destroy us, make us a bunch of degenerates, have us have all these addiction problems, and destroy our generations so that they can try to take over. It's ridiculous. He said, no, you didn't, but they need you to argue with them, or they silence you, like banning me from the group because I didn't agree. Oh, they need you to agree with them. I know. I've seen so much of that. They like, if someone disagrees with something, they just try to personally attack you. Pam just tried it in here. She says, yeah, I'm not a Democrat or blue. Whatever. I don't know what you're worried about. I don't have my political opinion. That has nothing to do with it. What I'm doing is talking facts. Like I said last week, truth is my drug. My political beliefs are truth. What I do is I go and get the content and let everybody watch it. Make your own decision, and I will let you. I don't care what it is. You can fucking say that your opinion of me is that I'm the biggest piece of shit in the world. Sweet. I know a lot of people who think that. He goes, they only want to argue about your political stance to stay relevant. Absolutely. They're riding on my coattails. She said, just trying to get you more viewers. Hey, we got plenty of views. They don't. That's the sad part. These people who are all butthurt about it, they don't have any views. None. He goes, she says, you can't even be neutral without people acting like you're biased to the opposing view of their beliefs. Exactly. It's like that because I didn't argue or I laughed at her, that means I must not agree with abortion. Like, are you out of your fucking mind? That is absolutely the most ridiculous nonsense that I've ever heard in my life. I'm not about to fucking take the bait on their shit either. Like, I literally don't care. I don't. I have about zero fucking care in the world about people's political fucking tears, about what I'm doing and how I'm going about making the town fucking great. Okay?
Norma Hardy of the Brattleboro Police Department. I'm inviting you to come to Select Board on Tuesday, September 3rd at 7 o'clock and support me and the Brattleboro Police Department in all the great things we're trying to do for Brattleboro.
We need everybody there present Tuesday. Come in there. Come with your boy Hank. Let's go. We're going to the Select Board meeting. We're going to be all official and shit. You see me all dressed up. You see me in a nice shirt. Like when I'm doing my microphone work. Get all dressed up and go to the Select Board meeting. Like real adult style folk. And let's get some changes. Okay? Yeah, Laura Taylor writes, like when I posted looking for input and that psycho lady said my open-ended statement said I was looking for one viewpoint. It's crazy. You say anything that doesn't line up with it. Look at, there's Pam. She goes, I fucking agree with what you are doing. I post your shit all the time. Pam, you're in big trouble, Pam. You are in huge trouble. Pam's in trouble. Put hashtag Pam's in trouble. You're a very bad girl.
The Brattleboro News Recap Show on Planet Hank.
She said, expecting us to act like adults in Brattleboro Isn't that their high expectations, Hank? She says, the saga continues. That was insanity. Okay. I guess we'll let Pam. Pam said Pam's in trouble. Hashtag Pam's in trouble. Oh, it's all right, Pam. I'll punish you later. We will make you do some Hail Hankies. Hail Hankies. Jasper Jones. He goes with $1.99. He writes, they watch too much CNN, MSNBC, ABC, NPR, Pam. All hail Father Hank. Maureen says Pam has some demerits coming her way. It's all right. We're not going to get Pam in too much trouble. We can't get Pam in that much trouble. She said that she loves Hank. So now we have to back her, okay? We have to back her. We all stick together in this. Planet Hank versus the world. Hashtag Team Hank. You know how it goes. So I've got another very, very important news story coming to you. You know the rules. I play a story, and then we all talk about it. This one's coming off of Canal Street in South Brattleboro.
Breaking news.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com. I'm here at the Zico station off Canal Street in South Brattleboro, where Brattleboro police found a woman who was passed out behind the wheel of her vehicle.
A wallet containing $20, $40, $60, $80, $85.
Shout out Roman Colt.
$85 going back into the wallet. What appears to be possibly a ledger in the bag.
After an investigation, police asked the woman for consent to search her vehicle, which she gave. After searching her vehicle, Brattleboro police found 8 bags of fentanyl, 2 containers of crack, a bag of mushrooms, and some marijuana.
Bag of paraphernalia.
The woman was issued a citation for possession of illegal drugs and given a court date and then released. I was able to get a comment from Lieutenant Ian of the Brattleboro Police Department.
On August 7th, 2024, at about 9:48 p.m., Brattleboro police responded to the Zico gas station on Canal Street for the report of a female slumped over the steering wheel and possibly asleep. Officers located the female and also observed drug paraphernalia in the vehicle, which then ultimately led to a search of the vehicle. The officers ended up seizing several bags of suspected fentanyl and crack cocaine. The female was released on citation for the drug charges as well as violating her conditions of release.
Just because you are arrested does not mean that you're guilty of a crime, and the investigation is ongoing. I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com, sponsored by Brattleboro Ford.
Wow. So what in the Brattleboro's going on there? You got a whole hood covered in fucking drugs? We ain't got no worries, huh? We just letting citations to go. So I will say this in defense of the Brattleboro Police Department on that one. Okay, this video happened the same night that the shooting in West Brattleboro happened. Okay, so the cops were spread hella thin. There were some serious calls going through. And then all of a sudden they find the woman passed out in her car. So basically, from the way they explained this to me, is she would have been cuffed and stuffed, but they didn't have a lot of officers on, okay? They didn't have enough officers, and they had a lot of shit going on that night. So they, used their ability to write a citation, okay? A citation for violation of her court conditions of release and for possession. Okay, so to me, that was 8 bags of fentanyl, a bunch of mushrooms, a bunch of crack. Okay, the way it was in her purse, I do feel like it was personal use. Like, I don't know what the heck's going on with her. If she is selling, it's like petty. It's like she's trading drugs. She's, it's petty drugs. And all the bags were all over her purse. Like in all different locations. It's not like she had it all set up and it was like all organized, like she was like running a business. It was like, there's a bag over here, there's a bag in this little wallet, there's one in this little purse she had, this little packet. It was all over the place. So, and they dealt with her a number of times. And it's like, she's not getting better. She keeps getting busted. She keeps having drugs. Every time they bust her and bring her in, she keeps getting busted. So they elected that night to give her a citation and get her out of there so that they could be free to go back over and investigate and deal with a much more serious call. That I know that pissed a lot of people off. It literally pissed a bunch of people off. Katie Lynn writes, let me read some comments. You have any questions? There we go. Pam says Team Hank. Look at that. Pam. Hashtag Pam. Pam. Yes, she's back. Goes, okay, Lauren Tiller writes, she always will be. What is this now? 15 years of the crack habit? Leonard says, Courtney will never get her life together. Sad. Jared says, I feel bad for the store owner. The amount of people that trash that area are crazy. Facts. Katie Lynn writes, probably. She's been the same trash for years. I remember her back in the day from BF. Leonard writes, she deals it too, or at least runs it for them. In my using days, she was one of the go-tos. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. She goes, she uses as much as runs it for others. Leslie writes, we don't have enough police to handle the waves of issues coming up. Mama Goatsy says, hashtag Pam. Tony Rivera says, what up, Hanksta? So, yes, that's one of the big things. We don't have enough of the police. We need to go to that select board meeting and make sure that we support Chief and make sure that the select board knows that we need to up the amount of police officers. They want to put the police station in the transportation center on Flat Street, a little substation. We need to get more downtown police liaisons, level 2 police officers, so that we can have some more eyes and ears on the street. Like, there are some things that we can do, and we need to support that. The idea that we're going to go and get these treatments and we're going to treat, they're not doing it. They're not treating them. We've seen what they think treatment is. We think that it's pizza parties. Give them pizza! Just give them pizza! Pizza solves drug epidemics. It solves everything! We just need more pizza! Nothing matters. Reality doesn't matter. Planet Hank Live Show, the absolute best podcast in the state.
The Brattleboro News Recap Show on Planet Hank.
We're out here live, real big, the Brattleboro News Recap Show. We are the #1 news source. We got everybody tuning in to watch. We're making it fun to watch the news again, okay? I'm trying to make the news something that's accessible. Something that is a little more entertaining than a bunch of political fucking BS, a bunch of fucking nonsense, anger, fucking crap. Let's see the facts. Let's see the real shit. Okay? Give him that pizza. He said, not funny, Hank. He said, laughing my ass off. He said, you're better than me. I wish her nothing but karma hitting her all at once. If you got a business, if you've got something that you need done, you need an event advertised, you need a message sent like you're hiring or you need help, you need to get with me. I'm the place with all the views, with all the best content. I'm the only way that your business is going to get out there. The other sources of news, they're corrupt. They are bought and paid for by the nonprofits. A little tiny ad in the paper or somewhere else, that's not going to get you seen. You need someone who's going to make a splash, okay? You need me. Get some buzz around you. Every time I go out in the town, people are pulling up, saying what's up, supporting their boy Hank, supporting the Brattleboro News, honking their horns, shouting out the window, Planet Hank, Planet Hank, the Brattleboro News, the dopest #1 source for news in the state of Vermont, in the entire region, in the entire nation. I love doing these recap shows every week, Thursday, 8 p.m. We get down. We get down to Brattleboro News. So let's shout out to the sponsors. Brattleboro Ford up on Putney Road, the best car dealership in town. Get you a Ford. Go in there. Tell them that I sent you. You get a $250 discount. But also, I'll pull up. Okay, because I want to take that very first ride with you in your new Ford. Okay, Renegade Lawn Property Maintenance, Renegade Property Maintenance. Get your lawn mowed. King's Electric, the very best electrical contractor in the state. They are everywhere doing great work. Get on the phone with them. Call them up. We got Stripe It, Seal It. They will hook your parking lot, driveway, whatever you need seal coated, crack filled, painting, all that. Zico's Haircuts, the best hair salon in town. Regular cuts, not a bunch of crap, not a bunch of price gouging drama. It's up by Hannaford's where you're safe to park and walk in. West River Painting and Carpentry. Are you shitting me? Get your house painted. These guys are dope. Peter Haven's restaurant. The food is delicious. They got the oyster bar right there. They got everything set up. It's the best restaurant in town. It's not even close. We got Vermont Roadworks, voted #1 paving company in the region. If you need your driveway done, you need any road work done, anything like that, water diversion, all that, hit them up. We got Home Security Service, the very best security system installation team. Go to HSS Alarm. Get an alarm put in your house. UrbanPress.com. These guys are dope. They make websites. They can make software to help your business, your website, and everything that you need to be more efficient, get more sales, make less mistakes. Hit up Greg Urban. And we got Kresge's Alignment. Over there on Canal Street, you got a car, you need any service work done, you need anything fixed, get in with there, get your car hooked up, and let's go peel around town. Planet Hank live show. We're out here. We're always out here. It's Thursday night. We're having a great night, and we're having some fun. Let's read a couple comments. He goes, John Merrick, it can be, and it's cliche, but true. People, places, and things make a huge difference. I moved across the country twice to try to get better, but I came home and fell back into it. Finally, when I really wanted it, I did have it here at home. It is possible. Hashtag Team Hank. He goes, I kind of want pizza now. Go down to the co-op. You get free pizza. You get something free. You get a free slice. She goes, oh, I hope all the users get sober, but she can be sober and get fucked as far as I'm concerned. But I'm biased because sober or not, I think everyone, especially a mother who threatens pregnant women, deserves a special kind of karma. Oh, boy. Here's the real comment right there. Dan Hansen writes, Co-op pizza sucks. That's facts. Okay? That's facts. Needles and Narcan, extra cheese, coffee, hydration station. Get them the fuck out of there, huh? Get them the fuck right out of there. Nobody cares. It's a bunch of virtue signaling. Get them out of there. Get them out of there. Planet Egg live show has me dead. So we got one more news story that we're gonna play. Let me set the video up, get you guys hooked up. Man, this one was really weird. There's people arguing about it. We all love a little argument, don't we? Oh my God, we love a fucking little argument out there in the streets. So this one comes all the way out of South Brattleboro.
Breaking news.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com. I'm here just off South Main Street in South Brattleboro, where Brattleboro police received a call that a vehicle had struck a house. Brattleboro police and EMS showed up with multiple officers and paramedics and found a pickup truck in the front yard of a home that had struck the building, and the driver was having a medical emergency. I was able to get a comment from one of the residents of the household.
We were sitting in the house having a beer. All of a sudden we heard this motor revving right up, burning rubber and stuff like that. So my son-in-law and me come out of the door. He was on the steps. I came down here. The truck was sitting there. Tires just a-smoking. And I turned around. My son-in-law says, "Hurry up and get up here. Here he comes." He shot right across the road and right into the house.
Fortunately, nobody was hurt in this accident, but the driver was taken to the hospital to be treated. I was able to get a comment from Lieutenant Petlock of the Brattleboro Police Department.
So officers responded to South Main Street for a report of a vehicle that had struck a house. Investigation revealed that the operator had some type of medical event that created the crash. The operator was treated at the scene and then transported to Brattleboro Memorial Hospital for further treatment.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com, sponsored by Brattleboro Ford.
We got cars hitting houses and shit. What in the Brattleboro is going on, man? So a kid was having a medical emergency. His family is arguing with the family of the house that was hit. Lauren Tiller, let me read this comment. She says, "I love this guy. I don't know why, but he just seems like a lovable, good old-fashioned Vermont grandpa." And I couldn't agree more. The guy's like, "Yup, we were having a beers inside." He's just chilling. He's having his beer, okay? And he almost gets run down. Almost gets run over. So it was a medical emergency. The family is very worried about that. The father showed up. The mom showed up. The guy was taken to the hospital. He was having a seizure. He had some brain issues from having a surgery. I think there was some cancer or something. I'm not sure. I don't really like to cover medical stuff. But I know that he was having some medical emergency issues going on. And that's what they are saying caused the crash. the family of that old man were very, very pissed off. They were mad because they were concerned for their father. They did not like the fact that dad almost got hit, and they wanted to defend him. And then they were all out there, and they were arguing a little bit. And now it's taken to the comments. A bunch of people are arguing in the comments. So head over to the original Planet Hank Facebook page. Check out the post. And put a bunch of comments in there. They're all yelling. They're all bitching. It's pretty funny. So it barely cracked the foundation. It busted the corner boards of the house up a little bit. I'm pretty sure the truck is totaled. Just from looking at the damage, I mean, that's got to be totaled. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that or what the deal is, but pretty much. He was like, it's like so the story goes that he basically was like having a seizure and clamped up and couldn't get both of his feet off the pedals, both one on the gas pedal, one on the brake. And then as his foot like slipped off the brake, the car went wild and flew across the road and slammed into the house. Lauren writes, does Grampy VT have a Facebook? I want to buy him a beer. A beer. Oh, my God. You're not buying that man a beer.
This is Chief Norma Hardy of the Brattleboro Police Department. I'm inviting you to come to Select Board on Tuesday, September 3rd at 7 o'clock and support me and the Brattleboro Police Department in all the great things we're trying to do for Brattleboro.
We're going to Select Board Tuesday night. You got to be there. You got to go there with me. You got to sit in there. You got to listen to to all the talking heads talk, and we're going to try to team up and get together to try to help the town. We're taking it over. Let's get it done. Leslie Anna writes, give me a heart. There we go. There we go. He said, hashtag team sober. Oh, boy. Team sober. The Planet Egg Live Show. Every week, the dopest show. Hashtag support Norma. Hashtag team sober. We're going to put up, what we're going to do right now is we're going to put up dog emojis. We're going to put up some dog emojis for my man, little Marcus. Hold on. 3 people put up dog emojis in the chat. Let's get it done. 3 people put up 3 dog emojis for my boy Marco. We're going to give him a treat. He did not want to show his face today, and he just snarled at me. But I will tell you this, is that he did get his bone. I did give him a treat. The Brattleboro News Show, the recap show, the very best show in all of town. We already know that. We've all seen it. So if you see me out in town, pull up, give me a shout out.
The Brattleboro News Recap Show on Planet Hank.
I really enjoy sharing all the news, all the stuff about town. I really appreciate Pam, hashtag Pam, for giving us her opinion. I respect everybody's opinion. The First Amendment is the best amendment. That's why it's number 1. The freedom of the press took down King George. I love doing the news for the town of Brattleboro. We've had a tough week. We had a body in the river. We got a lot of drug busts going on. The content is going to continue all week. We are going to blow it up. Let's get it done. Mama Goatsy and I say, we love you, Marco. Crystal says, you need a video to video my dog. She is a thief and she's stealing everything in sight. Says, I'm so proud of you. You're still here. Don't ever hesitate to reach out. Good luck. Praying for your safety. Pam, the heart. Thank you, everybody, for watching. The best show on the internet, the Brattleboro News Recap Show. Love it. See y'all next week, Thursday.